fantastic day in the neighborhood. Okay. All right. Okay. We made it. We made it to see yet another day.
Praise God.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Unks in the Building UNCS. Unks in the Building, resident Unk Byron here with the fantastic Auntie Stacy.
Hello. How you doing?
Today, I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Good, very good.
We will once again be talking through Reddit stories, I think.
Yes.
All right. So that's what we're doing today.
How do you like these Reddit stories so far?
Just
for the
in
past
general?
episodes doing this. You liking them?
Yeah, I mean, all right. We got no complaints. I want to sprinkle in some of this other stuff, but you know.
Right.
Man.
What's it making you feel about the world?
Nothing.
Nothing? It doesn't change your mind about the world and how people are in relationships?
No. Because I know some people are very smart in their relationships and other people are not very smart in their relationships. And it shows.
But to me, it shows that communication is key. A lot of times, a lot of these issues could have been resolved. People wouldn't even get together if they communicated enough, because then it would be like, we are not on the same page on a lot of fundamental things.
There's respect, there's communication, and there is the ability to sacrifice.
Right.
I think a lot of people who are in these failed situations are dealing with the inability to compromise, and that's something that relationships, especially marriage, requires.
Yeah.
You cannot be in a successful, my opinion, let me just put that asterisk on there.
Right.
I don't think you can successfully be in a marriage without, or any relationship, friend, family, whatever, without compromise, because somebody is not going to break or bend to your will every single time you want to do something that's contrary to what they want to do. Right. And if they are, their relationship is not healthy.
Right.
That means somebody has complete control of the other person. And it could be you. It could be you willingly giving up your control to the other person. And it's like,
it's a healthy give and take is really what you're calling, right?
I always have this thought process where it's like, you have to, don't be with a taker.
Right.
I was with a taker a few times in my life, and those are people who they just, oh, thank you, and they're never just for no reason giving to you.
Right.
That is a requirement. If everybody's giving to one another, nobody's ever empty.
Right.
But if you just have a taker and they're just saying, yeah, I'll take that. And I'll take that too. And I'll take that too. And they're never giving back. Eventually you're going to run out.
Right.
Two takers ain't gonna get a nobody. No. So both of y'all burn out.
Right.
Trying to steal. One giver, one taker. That giver is going to eventually run out of stuff to give.
Right.
You have to keep pouring into one another in order to survive. And then the thing is, you can be a giver, but you got to give what that person cares about. Right. Sometimes it could be, the old saying is treat people how you want to be treated. And that's not quite accurate. You have to treat people how they want to be treated.
Right.
I liken it to when somebody is sick, right? When somebody's sick, some people want you to keep checking on them. Hey, everything all right? Hey, everything all right? And you keep coming in. And it's like, whew, I'm so happy you're here. You're bringing me chicken noodle soup.
Right.
You're checking on me, bringing me tissues. This is so kind of you. Other people is like, bruh, I'm trying to sleep. Please stop knocking on my door. There's a point where it's like, now I'm not telling you to just not check on me for the whole week. but there's a spectrum, and you have to find out where that person is, because once a day may be good for that person.
Right.
I came in, made sure you woke up in the morning, you were still breathing. I checked back later on in the afternoon, make sure you ate at least one time a day. That was it. That was it. Oh, that person, oh, good. They let me rest. Thank you. Somebody else, that's not enough. Why didn't you check on me?
Right.
Morning, noon, night. You should have said good night before we went to bed. You got to figure out what that is. When I say that,
how do you figure that out?
You got to spend time and you got to communicate. You know, like
but
you
a lot
say,
of times women will be like, he should just know, which is the most.
I knew this young lady.
Annoying.
I knew this young lady, and one of our first conversations, it was a circle girl, nobody was dating, but it was a group of friends, and we were sitting around talking, and she said she was about to cut this guy off because they were talking. I guess they had been talking for a few months, and he didn't know what she wanted for Christmas.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, you talked about that.
And I was just like, you're about to cut this man off. And y'all ain't been talking years. It wasn't like it's years. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, well, I kind of know your personality.
Sometimes you don't know. We've been together very long. And sometimes you don't know. You can ask.
There's a line, like, and then people change over time too. It's like what worked when you first got together may not work now. It's like, exactly.
And to me, we've had this discussion before. To me, if I let you know what it is I like and want, obviously there's some discovery that has to happen, right? Like it can be through experiences or through communication, like verbally, like this is what I want.
Together. We went to the mall together.
And I noticed that you picked this thing up, and I saw that you really like this, or I noticed you wear this specific thing. That's when you're dating and stuff. But I'm talking about real things that a person needs, not just gifts wise, but like, you know, this person needs verbal, like, you know, love languages and things like that. And, you know, you were kind of alluding to that earlier when you were like, one person might need you to come and check another person. So it's like you can only discover that through, because you might want to be checked on every single minute of the day. And I'm going to do that because that's what I want. But you haven't, and then the other person might be too kind to be like, okay, you know what? This is enough, but just about, is that fulfilling to you? Is that what you want? And having those discussions to me have so much value. And then you have people who aren't mature enough to be like, when they say, oh, he should just know. Ladies, that is silly. Let the person know exactly what it is that you need. You can spell it out for somebody, and it's just listen, like I've always said, if I like flowers and that's what I want, and I say, listen, this is what I like. I don't like those flowers, not sunflowers. I like orchids. Those are the flowers I want. And then the person brings you flowers. People are like, well, I asked for those flowers, so it's not the same. Girl, you got the flowers. To me, I got what I wanted.
I used to know somebody who the guy sent her flowers, and she went online and went to see how much he paid for them.
I was mad at how much it was.
I don't know if she was mad. I can't remember. She was just like, I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. To me, I'm like, give me the flowers.
Gosh, this girl, wow, this is funny.
Get the flowers. I got the flowers, and the flowers are beautiful in my eyes. Everybody's version of whatever that is. And there are some girls who are like, flowers, I hate flowers. They're useless to me. Yeah. Give me some shoes, whatever it is. But it's about speaking to the person and discovering about what they want. Yeah. And then being mindful enough to do those things after that without the prompting. Right. You know what I mean? And then being like, were you happy with that? Would you like to see more of that? That kind of thing. Maybe not so obvious and so on the nose. Right. But having those to see if the person is surprise and delight. If they're in that, oh, wow, okay, great. You know, and continuing that. Right. But, you know.
Yeah, you got to figure that out.
It's about thinking about the person.
Being a thought process.
Yeah. Being in the thought process is important.
I think that, and this is where a long time ago, I had a conversation with like, I didn't like, I'm busy.
Right.
I'm like, right, you ain't nobody that busy.
Right, for another human being.
Yeah. Anyway, we can get into that conversation.
But before we do that, let's talk about liking and subscribing and all of that stuff.
Oh,
because,
yeah. All of that.
You
Comment
yeah,
on
put your
the
comment on there.
videos. I need,
even if it's a long comment and that you want to say a lot of stuff, you can say one piece in one part and then come back later and say your other piece. That's okay too, folks.
a part of a comment
Yeah, it's
is
still
better
a comment.
than
No
comment.
Yes.
A dialogue
is what was needed.
Communication.
It helps us a lot.
Communication helps in this relationship.
Yes.
You need this relationship between our community and you.
Yes.
To flourish. Yeah, we need that.
So we appreciate you, all the people who look at us, who are supporting us. Mm-hmm. Continue to share it with the other people. We very much appreciate that. Mm-hmm. So, are you ready to start?
I am.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's start with this one. Am I the a-hole?
Am I the a-hole? We love those.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling my wife either she gets a job or I'm putting her on an allowance?
Okay, so this is flashback to what I just said about compromise. Putting somebody on an allowance. Are you dating a child?
Let's listen to the story.
I don't like it. Go ahead.
He might be. Let's see. My 34 male, his 34 male wife, who's a 34 female, is a stay-at-home mom / stay-at-home wife, and she likes to spend frivolously.
Okay.
After the kids go to school on the bus, she usually goes back to bed, then wakes up, goes to Starbucks to have a coffee and bagel, and browses her phone. Mm-hmm. Then she goes to the gym and after goes shopping. She doesn't always buy things. Sometimes it's just window shopping.
Like that?
But she spent $1,500 by herself some months.
$1,500? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Some months on clothes, nails, hair, makeup, eyebrows, buying eyelashes in packages called things like baddie or F-boy, etc. I told her we need to get on a budget and stick to it. And if she can't, I'll have no choice but to put her on allowance or she can get a job. She was furious and said, if I wanted a working wife, I should have married a hard-working girl instead of her. I reminded her that when we married, she did have plans to work and had all these big plans on becoming a businesswoman, yet never acted on anything. She called me an ungrateful a-hole and said, then divorce me. I don't know what to do. Am I the a-hole for telling her to either get a handle on her spending, get a job, or I'll put her on an allowance?
I'm going to say this, right? She's out of control if it's causing problems with bills and stuff like that.
Right.
That's not good. Your language was a-hole-ish.
Thank you. Yes.
You cannot say it how you said it.
Right. Like she's one of the kids.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, the one I'm putting you on allowance is crazy. Mm-hmm. However, something does have to be done because she's out of pocket for telling you you should have married a hard working woman. I'm gonna say a couple things. I like to think that we all make smart decisions when we select our partners. Mm-hmm. We don't. I say we as in I'm included in that number. I've made some mistakes in who I selected. It's bad to get into a marriage and be in it deeply and then have this realization that I got sold on something that was not real.
Right.
Congratulations on making it to be able to afford $1,500 is going out of your bank account. Mm-hmm. And, her to feel comfortable doing that, I would have to, I think allowance is the wrong word, but I would have her having her own account and put money in there for her to just be like, okay, I ain't missing this. Because it don't sound like she that type. It don't sound like she's doing that around the house for you to even give her an allowance for. She's just, here goes some money. And if you're going to do that, like, just, hey, here's your money. And when it's gone, it's gone. But you can't have, I got to pay the house note out of this money and you just blowing it. Like, it depends on how you,
It doesn't seem like they're being impacted like that.
It really doesn't.
No, he just doesn't like it.
That's what I'm saying.
So him breaking down her day,
it's crazy.
He's mad that it's soft life for her.
Yeah.
He's like, after she drops the kids off at school, she goes back in bed, then goes to Starbucks and has a coffee and a bagel. Why you know she has a coffee and a bagel? And then goes shopping. And then after goes to the gym and goes shopping. That sounds sick.
It sounds like
awesome.
He married a pretty girl, a princess, and that's what you signed up for. Like,
she had big plans of becoming a businesswoman.
But the thing is, right, whatever that means. Right. But the thing is, like, she might be looking at it like, I don't know if they had it like that when they first got together and he came up. But I think if that was the case, he came up and she's like, we made it because what's the point of me working because we got money? You know what I'm saying? Like, it feel like either A, he was somebody who had money and was gullible, sold on a dream, because some of these young girls, ratchets, tell you what you want to hear so you can get into the relationship. Oh, yeah, no, I'm hard working. No, I'll never just sit here and just put my feet up. Bro, you got 2 kids into it. You better tighten up. That's.
I have 2 minds about this.
Yeah.
I have 2 minds about it because stay-at-home wife and stay-at-home mom is still a lot.
Depends on if she's doing it. Because if they got,
he's not complaining that the house is in a disarray. He's not complaining that the kids aren't fed. He's not complaining that food is not on the table. Those are usually the things that men like this will complain about. But he's only saying that she's spending frivolously.
Listen to this though. It depends on who's doing it. Because if you have help, you have a helper, a nanny, maid, whatever. Because if she's blowing $1,500 when she goes to the mall, they got money.
Okay.
So if she's not helping out with the kids, and she's literally just, once they go off to school, I'm by myself, woo! And she ain't doing none of that. Mm-hmm. Somebody's doing their laundry. Somebody's cleaning for them.
Those things are done. You shouldn't worry about who's doing it. Those things are done. Who cares who's doing it?
What I'm saying is she can't. That's not stay-at-home wife. I'm handling the household. I've got a full-time job.
Those things are handled.
If he's just paying for everything to be done.
Right. Those things are handled.
Yeah.
Because it's not mentioned. Because he would have said, then I have to come home and none of these things are done. He would have mentioned that. So those things are handled.
So let's talk about that, right? Let me say this in advance. Being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job.
Correct.
It is several full-time jobs, and people get paid a lot of money to do all the things a stay-at-home mom
6
would
figures
do.
At least.
Okay, they get paid a lot of money to do that. You need a separate person for cleaning. You need a separate person for laundry. You need a separate person for cooking. These are 3 different jobs that people get paid a lot of money to come into your home to do proper. If she's doing nothing and blowing his money to the point where it's kind of like, dang. The only thing, it really depends on how much money he is making, because at a certain point in time, it's like, when you have millions and millions of dollars, and it's like, it's really principle at that point in time. Hey, I just don't want you to do nothing. I'll start up some business that it doesn't matter if it's losing money. I'm just going to give you to have you doing something so I can say, my wife does this, or she's a stay-at-home mom. She takes care of the kids, or whatever it may be. Right? Even though you ain't doing that because we got a maid, a cook, and a nanny. So it's just kind of like, oh, yeah. If he's just kind of like, just do something, that's one thing. Like I said, millionaire status, where it's just kind of like, all I really need you to do is look pretty. When she's going to the gym, she's taking care of her body. You know, if they're not there, this is bad.
So the 2 minds that I have about it, the second thing I was going to say is that everybody needs a budget, whether you're a millionaire or not.
Very true.
So all he needs to have is this. Like you said, his language was poor.
Very poor.
I'm gonna put you on allowance like
She's
even
12.
if she is being childish because she's like, well, divorce me then. Like she don't like you.
She don't like you.
And divorcing her would make her more money.
That is correct.
She'd have to get child
Unless she
support
got
and
a prenup.
alimony. Alimony. Doesn't sound like it because she wouldn't say divorce me then.
No, she wouldn't.
So putting her on allowance was a bad way to phrase it.
Right.
But he could have said, listen, this is getting out of hand, so we need to budget everything. So I can get this much spending money, you will get this much spending money, these are the bills money. It's just about budgeting. You saying to her, it's like it's making her much smaller than what she is, calling it an allowance. So that was not okay.
Not the right words.
But putting her on a budget is fine because you're putting yourself on one and the whole family is going to be on a budget.
Right.
So that's fine. Because it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire, if you're spending the entire million.
That is
and
correct.
You're trying to wait till the next paycheck to get another million. That's not a way to live. So out of hand spending is never okay, whether you have a little or a lot. So.
And how much did she spend? That was a day? Or what was that?
I don't know. He just said.
She would just go and blow $1,500 like
sometimes she does, like he says, sometimes it's just window shopping. But she spent $1,500 by herself some months. So it's a month.
Oh, it's a month. Okay. That's still like disposable income is,
And he doesn't like it because it seems like she's just buying pretty stuff like hair, makeup, nails, clothes, eyelashes, and things like baddie or F-boy. So he's like, you're trying to be cute and you said you was going to work and you're not working. Like what happened? Right. So those are discussions to have, instead of coming at her, I'm going to put you in allowance. I thought she was going to make some kind of business decisions and there's none of that. That's not the way to come at someone.
Yeah.
It could have been like, okay, the budget conversation is separate and apart, totally different time and day to talk about, okay, so I know that the kids are young and when the kids start to get older and they don't need you to get them ready in the morning and stuff, we talked about you doing a business.
Right.
What kind of business would you like to start? And what steps do we need to take now for you to get there? So maybe you need to take some courses, whatever needs to happen.
Right.
And then you can make a budget for that.
Right.
So it's just about talking to people. I don't think he likes that she's not doing anything.
Right.
Which is something, I don't think it's bad what she's doing. That sounds awesome to be able to get up and do those things. But if he's thinking that the $1,500 is too much and it's frivolous, then we need to really have a tight budget and be like, okay, $500 on silly things.
What is your allowance?
Right. But not on allowance. Like everybody, then if she's going to go on allowance, everyone goes on allowance. You can't just say I'm putting you on an allowance because you're
an adult
child.
Right. Yeah.
That's all I think.
Yeah.
And then people were saying in the comments, if you divorce her, she'll have to go on a budget or get a job anyway. And someone says that maybe not because she might be getting
how much money you got,
and it might be more beneficial to her for the divorce, which is why she's saying divorce me then. So anytime you get to the point of somebody said, if you come to me with something and my response is, well, divorce me then.
That's crazy work.
You don't want to be together. Yeah, you don't want to try to work on anything.
He needs to take that as a warning and start slowly moving his stuff.
I don't know.
Into his mom and dad's name. Like that soccer player
terrible.
Did. What's terrible is divorce me then.
Child support and alimony will probably cost more than the $1.5K she spent some months, but divorce her.
You move that stuff over and then people divorce you and like, I ain't got nothing. You heard about that?
Well, yeah, I heard about it.
That soccer player, I think it was a soccer player who did that. Woman tried to divorce him and sat back here and got nothing. Thought she had a payday and that fella said, all this is my mom's name. Yep. So good luck. She felt real stupid then, tried to marry that fella for money.
Right.
That's what it sounded like that was.
Unlike ladies, like, I don't know.
Don't do that. Like the person, bro. Just don't get married.
I just think it's sad to bring children into the world in a situation and use them as pawning, as chips to get something for what you want. I think
terrible.
You can't stop people from doing things like that, but you really have to think about the impact on the child and what that does to society. If that keeps happening.
Kids be messed up.
It's not okay.
So not the a-hole, but a-hole language. You need to fix how you say what you.
An a-hole for the way he approached
how you said it, what you said. What you said, I mean, it's true. Something need to be done, but not what you said.
And that $1,500 a month, some of that needs to go towards some counseling, couples counseling for them. If that's where they're headed. It don't sound like because the divorce thing thrown out is I don't like that. It's ugly. Rough. Yeah.
Ugly. Next story.
Next story. Am I the a-hole?
Okay.
Subreddit again.
Keep them coming.
Am I the a-hole for not allowing my daughter to wear her late mom's wedding dress, even though I let my other daughter wear it? Am I the a-hole for not allowing my daughter to wear her late mom's wedding dress, even though I let my other daughter wear it?
No, I'm with you.
Okay. All right. So let's start the story then.
Why does someone keep wearing the same dress? I mean, I get it. Maybe sentimental values. You have your mom there with you. Go ahead. I get it. Go ahead.
I will try to be as clear as possible. I have 4 kids. This is about my middle child, Abby. Fake name. Abby was an addict. She went off to college and came back in the first semester an addict. Soon after, she dropped from college and got much worse.
Lord.
My late wife and I tried to get her into rehab, but she would just run the first day. Her relationship with the rest of the family deteriorated. I don't know why that word just getting at me. Very quickly. She was soon kicked out of our homes permanently when she was 20. My wife soon got cancer, and we stopped giving money altogether to Abby because it needed to go to treatment.
Right.
This included heirloom pieces that were... Wait a minute. I'm skipped a line. Abby broke into our home and ransacked it. This included heirloom pieces that were passed down from my wife's mother. She also left our doors open and our 2 cats escaped. We never found them.
Not the cats, Jesus.
This broke my wife, and she started to go downhill after.
Faster.
My wife made it clear that Abby has gotten her inheritance already and that she wants nothing else to go to her. She was very clear not to allow her to have anything else or borrow anything. My wife passed, and Abby didn't even come to the funeral.
Lord Jesus. Why she want to wear the dress now, though?
Abby is now 26 and has been clean for a year.
That's good.
She's planning on getting married next year. She called me and asked if she could use Mom's wedding dress, I told her no. This started an argument about how it's unfair because my oldest daughter did wear it last year. Abby was not invited to the wedding. Was the oldest
daughter on drugs and stole from the family and let the house cats out? And yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
She claims it is unfair that she was her mother too. I informed her she already got many things from her mother and pawned them off for money. I need an outside opinion. I can't go to family because everyone has strong opinions about Abby.
I wonder what everybody else say. They probably don't like her either. Yeah, no. I mean, it's great that she got her life together and she's about to take the next journey. But I'm gonna need her to go and get her own dress after doing all that stealing and stuff like that. And the bad part about it is, from the sounds of it, the mother went further into the spiral after this girl started wilding out. Which, how some... I'm not even going to say what I was about to say.
Okay.
But I'll say it this way. Sicknesses can be impacted by additional trauma and stress like that.
Of course.
So it's
exacerbated.
Yeah, it's like you don't need anything else because
no, you need to be focusing on getting well,
healing, trying to have as much joy and peace in your life as you possibly can have.
Correct.
Not, dang, where did I go wrong with raising my kid? I can't believe she's on drugs, stealing from me, and I lost the cats.
Yeah.
Like
that's like losing kids too. For some people.
Exactly. People be real connected to these animals. So it's like when you have, pets that have become family members, and then you got somebody come in and destroy all of that. That's wild. So when she went home, if you are on a speaking terms to the point of not showing up to her funeral, you don't need to wear this dress, bro. That was, your relationship was done. This sounds like you just trying to save money at this point. Like something is whack about this for you trying to.
I don't think it's about saving money.
I don't know what it's about, but my thing is,
she can go to anywhere and get a wedding dress.
I don't know what it's about, but my thing is
vintage and stuff.
No, it would be different if they had a great relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Might have before, prior to all of this, but
I don't know. It just
so
you to pop back up after not even showing up to this woman's funeral and be like, "Yeah, I got my life together, and I want to borrow the dress." No,
she wasn't invited to the last wedding.
No.
My thing is, congratulations on getting sober.
Right.
But sobriety also involves making amends for a lot of the things and pain that you caused. The impact of an addict is so deep, goes so deep, how it affects family.
Right.
You know, that the addict doesn't even know often the pain that is caused, that person caused by their actions or inactions, or who they are when they're high or drunk or whatever the addiction is.
Right.
And the things that they've said, done, didn't do, whatever, how it impacts individual people in the family, and the things that they, when they come back and they some of them do the 12-step program and they come back and they try and make, they reconcile. That one conversation is not enough. Like, it's a step, but reconciliation takes time. Just because you're ready and you're clean now, doesn't mean that everybody else is ready to take you back. You have to
pick up like where you left off, like nothing happened. Like,
yeah, you have to be humble enough to realize, like, I hurt you in ways that they probably can't even verbalize. They don't even have words to put to it. And the violation of your home being broken into is a lot. And then to know it's somebody of your family member and to steal things that they know that meant something to you and has been passed down, heirlooms that have passed on, that are those things are irreplaceable.
Can't get them back.
So the betrayal that the mom felt, and then on top of which the cats, and she did it left the door open, like just not caring, because anyone else could walk in at that point. Yep. And that's dangerous. Yep. So that hurts a lot. And for her to be like, okay, I'm clean now, can I get the dress? Like, baby, there's a lot of hurt and pain. And then you can't even reconcile with the mom.
That's the part that was wild to me. Like, you didn't even go to the funeral. You didn't go to the funeral. She was probably
still high and stuff. Like,
I know, I'm just saying, like, that's
she probably chose to be an addict on that day because you couldn't
process and deal with it. That's
understandable. But it's still a lot. And you weren't invited to the last wedding, so for you to be like, I know she's my mother too, and I wanted to wear it. Yeah, but you and your mom. I don't think it's bad to want something of your mom's there, but to ask to wear the dress a year later, and I'm gonna say something that's controversial and a judgment on this whole situation, but I don't think you are ready to get married, Abby.
Woo. Say it again. That was gonna be my thing. Like, yo, does this fella know what he walking into?
You just got clean, baby. Like, 1 year in is a great accomplishment. Congratulations. Let's ease into this new life that you're living.
Maybe she met him there.
It's possible.
They both got clean together. Maybe that's the situation.
Ease into this thing, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're still navigating the world as a person who's not dependent and reliant on those drugs. And when you get into a marriage, there's highs and lows. So it's like, let's get real footing on this sobriety, and then maybe we can walk into what this feels like when you're married and you're, all the facets of feelings and stuff don't happen in a year. When something big happens, you might used to want to celebrate with those things. How are you going to deal with that now?
Right.
And I'm not saying, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe other people will be like, girl, you can't But that's just me. I just don't think with all the things that she's done, like stealing from your own family and taking heirlooms, and that's a lot of damage that you cause. There's a whole wake of damage behind, and then the death of the mom that you can't even reconcile those things. There's a lot that you have left in the wake that you can't just move on now to a new life and act like none of that just happened, because that's going to come at you, baby. That's going to come at you, and it's going to follow you into this relationship. And then what happens when you feel down?
Right, how you deal with it. I just
think
she could be healthy now and be healed,
No,
but that's,
I don't think that's possible.
Here's the thing. I feel like it's a sign of her lack of emotional intelligence by her not getting what the father's doing.
Right.
Like, I feel like the father saying like, yo, nah, man, this ain't. If she was emotionally intelligent to be able to understand, like, yo, look at, this is how you left us.
Dude, maybe sometimes she doesn't even remember. Because
she might have been stuff
and doesn't even remember that she broke into the house and stole the stuff and left the door open and the cats are gone.
Yeah.
She may not even know that was the impact.
Yeah.
And would have been like, I'm clean now. What's the problem? Like, girl. So that's why I'm saying you're not ready.
Yeah.
That lets me know you're not ready. But
yeah.
So what did people say? What do you think?
I think Reddit agreed with me.
Mm-hmm. They said not the a-hole.
Yeah.
What has she done to earn back any form of trust? Yes, she's sober, but sobriety doesn't mean your relationship goes back to how it was. Yeah. She robbed you straight up. She stole several items with huge sentimental value from her mother.
Come on.
Why trust her with one of the few things you have left to share with her siblings? Don't let her have the dress. I doubt she would do anything to it. I don't believe her to be evil, but it's the principle. She doesn't deserve to wear something of such importance to your family. So here's his response. She did send out apology letters. I don't know how to feel about mine since it wasn't the best apology. I am low contact and I see her like every 6 months. So I'm trying to build up a relationship again, but it is hard. I don't trust her at all. If she wasn't my kid, I 100% would not speak to her again.
Yeah.
And someone says, go with your gut. If you don't trust her, don't let her have the dress. It's as simple as that. She hasn't earned your trust back yet, and your wife was crystal clear. Abby took her inheritance early. She gets nothing else, period.
There it is.
Yeah, and I think
the prodigal son story, buddy.
I think but he welcomed her back. But
I said this ain't the prodigal son story.
Writing the apology letters is not enough, Abby.
And then when he said it was weak, I could see when I'm sorry for how I might have made you feel.
Right.
Like people apologies be weak sometimes. Like, especially when you get one of those apologies and that come with excuses
and blame.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
you didn't do anything to support me during that time when I was spiraling. You didn't do anything. It's like they might have tried everything. I was just going. It's all these excuses that come with the apology. So when he said it's weak, like, I could feel him on that. Like, people who really want to apologize and take full ownership. Like, listen, I was in a bad place. I messed up real bad. I know there's nothing I can do to repay you. I'm not asking anything for you, but your forgiveness in this moment is what it is.
I need you to,
because you're asking me for another thing.
Yes. Yeah, find it in your heart to allow me back into your life, and I'll try my best. Understandably, if you don't want a relationship with me, boom, 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 move on. To come back and be like, hey, guess what? Sorry that happened to you during that time period, but I was real messed up. But I'm not messed up anymore. Can I have the dress?
Right, because I'm still part of this family, even though you have to talk to your sister. I am so sorry I couldn't be a part of your wedding. That was such a huge situation, and I couldn't be a part of it. Like, there's so much that you have to make up for that you've missed out on. There are times that sisterhood is a big thing.
Bro, motherhood is a big thing. Her not to be in the funeral was whack to me, bro.
When they lost it and they lost the mom and she wasn't there, the sister should be there to be leaned on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But someone said you're doing the right thing to Abby by denying her the dress.
Yeah.
Part of recovery is accepting the consequences of your actions.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
there has to be consequence to your actions, or else it's like, this is okay for you to do to me.
Yep, giving her the dress would be a form of enabling. Yep, sorry, but congratulations on your sobriety. Keep it up and keep working at it.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
I'd even hook you up on something else, like, here's a dope wedding gift. You can't have this dress, though.
Right. All right, so I'll give you a... Is this the last story?
It is.
Okay, I'll give you a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the jerk for refusing to babysit my brother's kids after he called me lazy for being child-free?
Wow, that's
okay,
heavy.
Next one. Am I the a-hole for ruining my brother and his wife's pregnancy news with the news of my recent diagnosis?
I kind of want to hear about your diagnosis.
Okay.
That sounds kind of heavy. I don't want to end on a heavy note.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
Okay.
Like,
you get to choose.
The diagnosis thing, that's heavy.
Okay, here's the third choice.
First of all, yes, that's terrible for them to be having a happy moment, talking about their baby and all of that stuff without knowing the story. That we sum that up. Okay. So this is the fourth story. Here's
the third story that you get to choose from.
Right.
Am I the a-hole for insisting my husband calls our daughter by her given name? Which one do you want to hear?
That just sounds silly to me. Do the first one.
Babysit. All right. It's a very short story.
My name Cassius Clay. I'm going to call him Cassius Clay. That's fine. Go ahead.
Am I the jerk for refusing to babysit my brother's kids after he called me lazy for being child-free? I, 34 female, don't have kids by choice. Mm-hmm. My brother, 37 male, has 3 under 10.
Lord Jesus.
Lord help him.
Right.
And he's constantly asking me to babysit for free. I help out.
3? Okay. All right.
I help out occasionally, but I recently told him I can't keep being his go-to sitter because I'm exhausted from work and need my own downtime.
She does have a job.
He snapped, saying I don't understand real responsibility because I don't have kids, and that's the least I could do. That the least I can do is help him since his life is harder than mine. Mm. After that comment, I told him I won't be babysitting anymore. Now he's furious, and our mom is telling me to be more compassionate. Am I the jerk for cutting him off after what he said?
So I'm gonna say this. A child-free life versus the child life. Child-free is easier. It's easier. If everything else is equal, you both got jobs, both got a child life is a little different. It's a little different. However, you are not the jerk. You're not the jerk. Him calling you lazy is out of pocket.
Correct.
It's way out of pocket because it's not like you're sitting at home spending $1,500 doing nothing all day but window shopping and drinking Starbucks and eating your muffin.
Right.
It's not like you doing that. It's levels to that. I don't like the term lazy at all, describing you and then trying to pawn off his responsibility and try to guilt you into taking some of his. What is it that you're trying to do? Right. What is ultimately, what is he trying to accomplish? He's saying, like, I need a break and I need you to take on my responsibility because you don't have any. Like, I don't really get his angle. I understand, like, hey, look, me and the wife want to do something. It's Saturday night. We haven't had time together in 6 months. Can you help me out? Every now and again, okay. If it's like, you're a second mom where every time something go wrong, I'm just using you as a crutch because, oh, you don't have kids. You don't have anything to do. Just come help me out with that's not cool, man. My opinion. It's not cool. I don't think he should have called you lazy. I don't think he should be I don't think he should be not paying you. It's not, if you're looking at it as a hard job, it's an inconvenience for her. You're making her sacrifice some of her time in her life that she can't get back. She could be doing 50 million other things, but the fact that she's got to watch your kids, she got to watch your kids means she can't do other stuff that she might have been doing. And your response is, you're lazy and you're not paying and you're not. And I mean, maybe there's other parts of this story we don't know and he helping her in some other kind of way. But no, it's out of pocket to me. I don't like it.
I agree. Here's what I don't like. You see, you chose to have these 3 kids.
Sure did.
All right?
Got up, pull out game week.
Byron, stop.
Pull out game week.
Oh, it was intentional.
Oh, it was intentional.
You went out there and you said,
raw dogged it up.
I want a raw dog. I want to have this child with you. Or, hey, it was a surprise. Whatever the case may be. You did it 3 times.
3 times.
Okay?
So is he married?
Yes, he's married with his kids. It is irrelevant if he's married, in fact.
Single father life, I was wondering if you just kind of like, okay, I got nobody else to pick him up, help me out. But you got a wife, your whole family, you just...
The children.
Hey, bro.
And you so happen to have a sister that is child-free.
Mm-hmm. Her choice.
You're bold. You're
out of pocket.
Very, very bold. To devalue a person's life because of the choices they have made is wild.
Super wild.
And to call her lazy and that her life is easier is rude and so disrespectful. Because stress is stress.
It is.
Whether it's work stress, whether it's relationship stress, whether it's in your mind, whatever it is, people be lifing.
Sometimes.
And you don't know, just because from the outside, someone's circumstance isn't as dire as yours, and you don't really know if it's really that situation. You're just looking at from the outside. You don't really know what the reality of somebody, even if everything looks fine and dandy and wonderful, you don't know what's really the cost of that.
Right.
You know, so just stop judging other people's life choices. That's disgusting.
Bro, that's wild.
To use our daughter's words, that's disgusting. Your child is your child.
Bro.
The only people that need to take care of your child is you. If you have a support system where you have other people around willing to help, you are truly blessed.
That's the thing, is she is willing to help, but she just kind of like, bro, give me a break.
But she said, I can't be your go-to. Because that sounds like he's overdoing it.
Overdoing it, bro.
And then for you to be like, well, so what? So, you know, like according to what you said, what does it think was going to happen after you said
you're lazy, trying to guilt her into it.
So she'd be, okay. After you said,
no,
bro, you get nothing. And she's right.
Yep.
For saying, oh, is that how you feel? Peace out, bro. You get 0.
Yep.
Because now you're going to insult me, my life choices, and how the...
Disrespectful.
Lazy? After I've been taking your kids for free? And I understand the free thing, because if I was fine and well-to-do, and as long as he's providing, like, if we're going to feed
buy
these
me
kids,
lunch.
if you're going to pay these for these kids, because 3 kids is a lot.
It is.
And now we got to make sure that they're fed and entertained. So if I'm taking care of them often, you need to make sure, okay, here's some money to take them to such and such restaurant, or take them out to Chuck E. Cheese, whatever it is that y'all want to
nice
do
for yourself.
You know, go out to Target, whatever. And if you're going to take care of them, there's got to be some kind of something in there.
There's no...
Because you're the aunt, but if auntie's well-to-do and she's doing well, maybe she's like, it's fine, don't worry about it. But you can't keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. You need to get a babysitter.
Even if you do say that's fine, you still got to be like, bro, let me here.
Yeah.
Just out of being a decent person. There's no way, like at a certain point in time, you become a user.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way if somebody's taking care of my kid like that, and I'm just kind of like, okay, well, I expect you to do it. And if you tell me no, you're lazy. No, Every once in a no, you ain't got to pay me anything. Listen, I don't care if you're telling me that you don't have to pay me anything. Bro, I will DoorDash you and send you food. What are you gonna do then? Like I'm gonna do something.
I'm a kindness bomb.
Like just on some,
right?
You know, like you gonna look up and your phone bill gonna be paid,
right?
Like and there's nothing you can do about it because it's like it's done.
I'm gonna
like,
find a way to.
We're gonna find a way to help out that person because it does not make sense to expect somebody to do something for you over and over again and you do nothing for them. Right. This is what that taker versus the giver situation. You are a taker. You're taking from your sister's life and expecting her to do it. Very much so.
There's no gratitude very much so. In what he's doing. He's been like, you need to do this for me because my life is harder than yours.
Nah.
And it's like, wait a minute here. This is a favor. Choices. And you need to have gratitude for this.
Yeah.
And if she says, I can't be your go-to, she's like, you know what, you're right. We're overdoing it. You know what, you're right. I'm so sorry. Let me know when it's cool and when it's not, and we'll get it. That's the way you do it. But not be like, no, you need to help me out.
Right.
Gross.
Yeah.
The comment I didn't like is when the mom says, now he's furious and our mom is telling me to be more compassionate. Which I understand, but the mom also didn't say that the mom said, maybe that's a part left out. He was wrong for that and I'm going to talk to him about it. But the mom just being like, why don't you want the one who's already compassionate to be more compassionate? He needs to be more compassionate and realize this person has a full life. You know, I don't like when people be like, oh, because someone's child free or something or whatever, insert whatever the thing is that they've chosen, their life means less than yours. Or if a person, so people choose, some people don't want to work in the corporate world, so they've chosen something else, or they've decided, I want to live in a van life. You know, there's some people like, I don't want to deal with being on the grid. I'm going to live off the grid in a van.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, your life is awful. I can't believe that you're lazy. You don't know the motivations.
Nope.
And not everything is for everyone. Their life still has value. Their choices still have, their life is still full. You know, now if the person's coming to you and being like, man, I feel like my life is empty. I feel like if they're coming to you and telling you that my life, I feel like I'm missing something, then you can probably come and say, well, here's some advice and da-da-da-da. But they're not asking you for that. In fact, she's trying to draw a boundary.
Nothing wrong with that.
Whenever it is that you see someone, you're trying to draw a boundary and the other person acts wild. That
means they're using you.
That person not for you.
Boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
This used to be something that was come up quite often on this show.
Mm-hmm.
You have to set them. You got to draw the line in the sand and say, do not cross this line. Boundary need to be set with the budget. $1,500 is a bit much, especially if it's impacting the bills.
It doesn't sound like it for that story, just saying.
Huh?
It didn't sound like it's impacting the bills. He didn't say.
No, I'm just saying. I'm making a separate statement. I'm just like, especially if it's that, like just boundaries because if he's saying you're getting out of control, then you're getting out of control. If it's just I'm bringing money in and you just like blowing it. Boundaries need to be set. Young lady, you can't have the stress. You can't have it. Boundaries need to be set.
Mm-hmm.
You are not a jerk.
Nope.
You're not a jerk for not keeping these kids under 10. After he's called you lazy, he's out of pocket. Then to try to guilt you back into it, which is, I don't know how he thought that was going to work by insulting you.
I don't ever get that. That keeps happening.
Then pulling the mom in to press you into it. Like, are you trying to damage a relationship on it? Like, it's very manipulative. I don't like it at all.
People are indebted to you. Even if your life is hard and they're your family.
Yeah.
People are not indebted to you. They're not there to solve your problem.
Yeah.
You have to have, you had autonomy. You made those decisions.
Yeah.
And those decisions might have been poor decisions. But nobody has to help you.
That's the thing is like, it depends on, I'm curious, and it doesn't really matter because he's still out of pocket for what he said. But I'm curious on why he's asking for the help, right?
3 kids is a lot.
I know. I'm just saying, like what capacity is it? Like, hey, we need a break and keep these kids for the night, or is it, hey, I'm working late? That's the thing is like, I'm trying to see what capacity. How he handled it makes it wrong, right? So this individual is right, regardless of what I'm talking about right now. But I am curious as to what type of help he's asking for. Because they're like, hey, I need you to just drop these kids off, pick them up from school. You got them for 30, 45 minutes till I get home from work. That's not,
because she said she's a go-to sitter. That's not sitting. Watching kids for 30 minutes, it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
It's not that. She's saying,
you sound like this is my whole evening.
Constantly asking me to babysit for free.
Yeah.
I help out occasionally, but I recently told him I can't keep being his go-to sitter because I'm exhausted for work. I need my own downtime.
Yeah.
Because 3 kids under 10 ain't no joke.
That's a lot.
So I understand him asking. But you know what? Mom talking about it, people are saying, tell your mom to babysit him.
That part.
And it says she should be grateful to spend more time with the grandkids.
With the grandkids. Yeah. Give that mom a call. I'm like, where's your significant other in all of this?
Anybody. So here's the thing, guys.
I'm curious, though. Where is she at?
But she probably needs a break too. It's 3 kids.
I know, but
what I'm saying is
like,
anybody.
This is wild.
Anybody asking you. You ask somebody to take care of their kids and the person says, I
need a break.
Can't do this. Why would you want to continue bringing your kids there? There was the other story where the girl was like, she doesn't want to pick the kids up for uppies.
That part.
You do not want to. Why would you want to bring your kids
that on somebody who don't like kids?
Somebody who doesn't want. She didn't say she doesn't, but she said, I don't want to keep doing this.
No, I'm talking about the other one when you talking about the
but I'm saying this girl saying, I don't want to keep doing this. I need my own data. I don't want to bring my kids around somebody who doesn't really want to have these kids around.
This sounds like this is a multiple times a week type situation.
Yeah,
what it sounds like. It's like multiple times a week, I'm asking you to do something that I'm like, yeah.
And the thing is, this person is probably exhausted because she works and a lot's going on. And she's like, she's probably coming home. And then it'll be like, oh, I just want to. And now you have these kids that aren't yours. You don't have to have this reality.
When you're dealing with kids, you got to be on.
Yep.
You know, like, but the thing about like being on is different. Like when you can relax and just really be you, that feels great.
Yeah.
You're on at work all the time. Like, I got to be careful with my words. I don't want nobody taking me to HR because I didn't say it. You know, whatever I didn't say it. You got to be on if you're dealing with customers.
The way to speak.
The way to speak. I got to retype this email to make it sound a certain way before I get to it instead of just being like, bruh, all of this stuff. You have to speak the language, and then you get home and then you're dealing with kids. It's like, well, their emotional intelligence hasn't developed and I can't curse them. But I'll say this. You chose to have that kid. You chose to have that kid. You did.
Right? If you have 3 kids, you need a break.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I get that, but it's a lot. And that, if you have a mom, maybe she has in-laws, maybe you have in-laws, you can use her side of the family a little bit.
But often that happens. People who are the child-free sibling, people want to be making them
like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I get it, man. If it's love there, then it can happen. But you got a full-time job, and sometimes you want to come home and do nothing. Yeah. That's what I was talking about, being on. And it's like, that takes a lot of energy to be on like that. So, full circle, for this woman to go to work, be on all day, leave work, thinking I'm finally getting to be home and just take my bra off, walk around the house, relax, and be real.
That's the life she curated for herself. I know,
but I'm saying if she wants to do that, and now it's like, I can't just
do that.
Put a big T-shirt on and get ice cream and sit here and watch the Hallmark Channel all day. I don't know what.
That sounds fantastic.
I can't do that now because I got these 3 little munchkins that's not mine running here asking me to do stuff, and I got to be careful with how I say what I say. I got to be careful with their emotions because
you got to watch them like a hawk. It's
I got to watch them and make sure they don't put Lego.
Your own kids, but especially when it's in their house.
Other people's kids is crazy.
Other people's kids is a lot of pressure.
Like the one I'm talking about, she grabbed the cannabis candy, not cannabis, the weed infused.
Yeah, that's right.
Candy and ate
10 years old and ate like
she
a half
was
a
10.
pack.
It's like, come on, man. I gotta watch. I just took a shower and I can't relax at all. You too big for this.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely it requires a lot of energy that is not it's not fair for you to do that to her. By any stretch of imagination. We're way over time. I'm gonna say this. Moral of the story is respect other people's boundaries. Respect them. Regardless of how easy or soft you think their life may be, you gotta respect their boundaries. There's no way you should be telling anybody else what they should do to make your life easier, better. Like that's not, you can't control their life in any capacity. It's not okay. It's not okay. That being said, what else is not okay is you not commenting on this video. It's not okay. Please. No, I can't say that. Do what you want to do. Ultimately, do what you want to do. But please, if there's any kindness in your heart and you feel led, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And say something about this because I know, like I said, that kid life is different. It's different because that being on all day is different. Mm-hmm. Watching yourself, so not only so you don't lose it. That's what the kid
deserves, though.
Yeah, not only so you don't lose it on them because they don't deserve that, but also because you're shaping a human being's behavior. It's stuff our kid does that I don't even remember doing in front of her, but she does it. And it's kind of like, yo, this is crazy. Who does she get that from? And I'm like,
you.
I'm chewing like I'm eating something good. When I was a kid, I know I used to do this. I'm humming while I'm eating. It's something I used to do. And now she's doing, I'm like, I know as an adult, I haven't been humming.
No.
Have I?
No.
She does this thing now, and I do it a lot because I speak a lot of languages. It's made up stuff. Like she'll just be like, just saying stuff and be like, I'm speaking Spanish. It's like, you ain't said a single Spanish word. In fact, you sound like you're speaking Mandarin or something else. This is wild. It's funny.
She's never seen him do this.
I know she hasn't seen me do it.
Byron will say that he speaks 9 to 12 languages on any given day as a joke.
I may only speak 2 words of that language.
And he will pretend and do silly stuff like that.
Right.
And now,
but it's around her.
Around me, not his daughter.
She just woke up one day and just started doing it.
Started doing the exact same thing. Much funnier because she's Because
wow.
she
Much
does
funny.
lots of sentences. You don't do anything, but she'll do like a and like, what are you saying? She's like, that was Spanish for da da da, and I'm like,
the whole thought out process.
This is hilarious,
it's
and
funny.
it just comes. It's hereditary.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm like, you are watching. There was this video going around Instagram a while ago when it was like, pass your kid stuff
and see if they know what they know.
And it's like they're always watching. They know.
Yeah.
You know, like one time I got mad about something. I was,
and that's what
she's
she
hulking
does.
out like, oh my gosh.
And that's what she's like. I'm like,
and I'm like, she's so short and little. It's hilarious. I couldn't help but laugh because I know you saw me get mad at something. It's like it. So what happened was a fly got on my food as soon as I sat down, and I lost it. I lost it because I was hungry, and the fly I'm like, yo, can I have? I just sat down, and now I got to throw this food out, and I was very upset. I don't know if you had that happen to you, but it happened to me, and I lost it. And I was like, this was one time I didn't need her to. I didn't need her to see me lose it, because then after that point, small stuff has happened to her. And it don't be that serious. It don't be that serious at all.
She's like, that's what you, but even like,
it be mid-sentence is the craziest thing. Because she'll be talking and she'll be like, yo, I was just trying to color in these lines. She just thought you got this little tiny little girl doing that.
When she used to get up,
when
she'd get up or sit down, she'd go, when she was a baby.
Yeah.
Or sit down.
Yeah. You mocking seeing your grandparents get up and sit down. Lord. All of that stuff. Anyway, folks, again, thank you so much for being here. For the time you've been here, and for continuing to be here. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Good morning, good evening, good night. See you
the same.
some other time. All the languages.